How you doing, bro? What's your name, bro? Ryan. Hey, Ryan. I got a question. Do you know what the Jews look like? Who are the people that say they're Jewish today? What do they look like?
White people.
White people, right? But was Christ a Jew? Jesus Christ? He just read it. Read Hebrews 7:14 again. Watch this. Because the word Jew, you got to know, the word Jew is just short for Judah. Judah. Jew, right?
Hebrews chapter 7 verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
Out of Judah. Christ sprang out of Judah. So Christ would be considered a Jew, right? So Jesus Christ is a Jew, right? So let's see what Jesus Christ looks like. Because whatever Jesus Christ looks like, that's what the other Jews got to look like too, right? He wouldn't be the anomaly. Everybody the same color, and he's the one that's different, right? So let's see, according to the Bible, what Jesus Christ looks like. Because whatever Jesus Christ looks like, that's what Judah looks like, right? Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ that he gave to us so we can know what Christ looks like, right? Give me verse 14. Watch this.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
It said Christ's head and his hairs were white like wool. Who on the earth has woolly hair? Black people, right? What about that Jesus that they gave us? Does he got woolly hair? So that's strike one, right? He got gold hair, right? Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Christ drunk wine in moderation. What happened when the whites of your eyes when you drink? When you drink alcohol, what happened to the whites of your eyes? They get red. So Christ's eyes were red like fire because it prophesied that he was going to drink wine in Genesis 49, right? Read.
And his feet.
His feet. If I could see your feet, would I be able to tell what color the rest of your body was? Is your feet the same color as your body? Right. So John is looking at Christ's feet. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? The metal brass. What color is it?
Like brown,
brown, right? A derivative of brown, right? He said he looked at Christ's feet and they were brown. That already answers him out. But let's see. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
He said they were so brown, they looked like they burned in a furnace. So does he have white woolly hair, red eyes, and feet? Does it look like his feet will be burned in a furnace? Read.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
When they teach you the sound of the voice of Christ, it's always a little light voice. Christ had the voice of many waters. Christ spoke with a deep voice. He's a black man with a deep voice, right? So would you agree that the scripture just described Christ as a black man with woolly hair, right? So if Christ came from Judah and he was a black man with woolly hair, what would Judah look like today? Black men with woolly hair. That's why we say you are from the tribe. That's how we know our people are the children of Israel. But we are from the tribe of Judah. Watch. Let's go to Jeremiah now. You want that in Jeremiah? Read this.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth.
Judah, the Jews mourning. We are in a sad state. Read.
And the gates thereof languish.
The gates are our leaders. Where are the black leaders in our community? Do we have black leaders in our community? None, right? That's why he said Judah mourning. We're in a sad state. And our leaders languish. Our leaders are done. Read.
They are black unto the ground.
They're what?
Black unto the ground.
So what color did he just say the Jews are? Black. So why in our mind, why are we being taught that the Jews over there, they are, the Jewish are the Jews. But the Bible describes the Jews as a black nation of people. That these things are going to happen to Deuteronomy 28:15. These are the things that the Bible said was going to happen to the Jews, the Israelites. Because he's going to give us why. Read that, 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Hearken, the root word of hearken is hear, to listen. So he said, it's going to come to pass in the future, if you don't listen to the voice of the Lord thy God. Let's see if there's a little voice in the closet that talks to you. Like, sisters always say, God, talk to me. Let's see what his voice is.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
That's the voice of God. His commandments and his statutes. The words of his book, the Bible, that's the voice of God. So he said, if you don't listen and do these commandments that I gave you in the Bible, what's going to happen?
That all these curses.
Are curses a good thing or a bad thing, bro? A bad thing, right? Read.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God told Israel and the Jews, if you don't keep the commandments, all these bad things are going to happen to you. It's going to come on you and overtake you, which means you ain't going to be able to shake it. So let's see. So these things should be happening to the Jews, right? Let's see what's going on. Read.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city. So God told his people, if you don't listen to my commandments, you're going to be cursed in the city. Who lives in the cursed parts of the city? Any city you go to. Who else lives? The blacks and the Mexicans. Always in the worst communities, right? But God says his people that listen, they were going to be the ones cursed in the city. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field. When we were in slavery, was that a good thing? Was it good to be cursed in the field in slavery? No. Is it good for the Mexican, the so-called Mexican, to be in the fruit fields right now picking for very low wages? Is that a good thing or is that a curse? That's a curse. Remember, God said this was going to happen to the children of Israel, his people. Because we read Christ as black, but I'm going to tell you this too. All black people in Israel, we are not Africans. We are not Hamites. That's a whole other nation of people. They the ones who say black sold black into slavery. They were the one who sold us into slavery to the white man. And that's in the Bible too. But we stick it to, let's figure out how we know who the Jews are, right? These curses that's going to happen to them. Give me 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
When we were in slavery, were our sons and daughters given to another people? What about today? Are our sons and daughters being given to another race of people? Let's think. Let's think. If somebody calls CPS and they come in there, are our children getting to another race of people? Yes. Right? Let's think about what's going on with the border. You see in the news with the border and ICE, with ICE, what they doing? They taking the kids from their parents and locking them up and sending the cane out. They taking them out. Is it the Mexicans taking Mexican children, or is it another race of people taking their children? Another race of people are the ones who are taking their children. That's what God said was going to happen to his people for breaking his commandments. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
That means you ain't going to be able to do nothing but sit there and cry all the day long. Why?
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
So back in slavery with CPS, when you're looking over there, what were the parents doing when their kids was taken? All they can do is sit there and cry. Every video you see, they cry, they want their kids back, right? When our sisters get their kids taken by CPS, you look and they just crying trying to get their kids back, right? Jumping through hoops trying to get their kids back. Why? Because there's no might in their hands. There's nobody saying, no, you can't take our kids. We're going to go back and get our kids. We don't got that might. That's what God said was going to happen to his people for breaking his commandments. That's what we are teaching our people. This is what God said was going to happen to Israel. And who does that happen to today?
Bring it out!
What group of people, what race of people go through that today? The blacks and the Mexicans, right? Same group of people on all these curses. Watch this last one, 68. Read this one.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out!
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He said, the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again. What were the Israelites doing in Egypt when Moses came about? All praise. That's what the Bible is read precept upon precept. It explains itself, right? So I'm not going to tell you what Egypt means. I'm going to let the words of God speak to you. Read this.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Bring it out!
I am the Lord thy God, which has brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So what did God call Egypt right there? The house of bondage. What does bondage mean?
Yeah, I was going to tell you about that.
Bondage, slavery, captivity, being bound. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember when Egypt, Moses was saying, let my people go. Because we were slaves in Egypt. What are we today? How do we get to America? What do we come to America as? On how? How do we get here? On boats, right? Let's see. Read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out!
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Which is what? What did Egypt mean again? We just read it? The house of bondage, right?
That's right.
Slavery, right? So the Lord shall bring you to slavery again.
Again with ships.
How do you say we got over here? What kind of boat? Yachts? Slave ships, right? So God said if Israel didn't listen to his commandments, he's going to send them to slavery again with ships. What other race of people went to slavery on ships? Did the so-called Jews that's over there go into slavery on ships? No, only us, right? The blacks and the Hispanics, because what you got to realize, when Christopher Columbus and them came over here, there were already people here. What did they do with them? They packed them on boats and sent them back to Europe as slaves. So that's the history that the blacks and the Mexicans share with the Israelites. That's what God said was going to happen to Israel, right? Read.
By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
He was taking us to our homeland. He said, if you break these commandments, you're never going to see that homeland again. Read.
And there,
wherever the boat stopped, once we got put on those ships, wherever the boat stopped, as you can see, South America, Central America, North America, other places, Africa, Europe, wherever those boats stopped, what's going to happen?
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
You're going to be sold unto your enemies. What happened when we got off the ships? What happened right here? They selling us, right? Sold into our enemies. What am I saying?
Bring it out.
Yeah, so auction blocks. We got sold, here we go, sold to our enemies, right? Read.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Slave men and slave women, because they didn't sell us as nothing but slaves, right? Read.
And no man shall buy you.
Buy means to save or redeem. So we have Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman. We go all day naming these great people that rose up. But have we been saved from those curses? Have we been saved from living in the ghetto? Have we been saved from our kids being taken? No. That's what God said was going to happen to his people for not keeping his commandments, right? So if God said that was going to happen to his people, and it's only the blacks and Hispanics who that's happened to, who are the blacks and the Hispanics? God said that he told the Israelites, if you break my commandments, I'm going to put you in the ghettos, I'm going to let them take your kids, and I'm going to put you on slave ships. And it happened to who? The blacks and Hispanics. So what does that mean? The blacks and Hispanics are who? We are the Israelites according to the Bible. God's chosen people. That's what we come out and teach our people. Yeah, it's a lot to bring in. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's why you got to come learn with us, bro.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.